Okay, Thursday, August 5th, about 9 in the morning. This is day 8 for me. I've been humbled by the trail. I did 6 yesterday, got hurt. I iced my quadricep all day and night yesterday. Took a bunch of Advil, trying to heal up. I'm trying to take it super slow today. Get up to this Moxie bald mountain. I'm kind of on an easy part of the trail. And so I'm hoping I can just kind of nurse the leg along today. Hopefully it'll strengthen up, and then the next day, gradually add a little more stress to it, and hopefully it'll just come back to normal. We'll see how the day goes. I'm just going to take it nice and easy. If it gets too hard, I'm just going to pitch my tent and rest up. Okay, I guess I'm about halfway into my day after resting up at Shaw's again, so didn't get much mileage yesterday, 6 miles. I'm past the point where I wanted to get yesterday, so I tacked on 10 miles today, and the leg's not doing too bad. I'm getting pretty tired right now, and my leg is getting a little sore. There's a shelter 2 miles away. I'm gonna try to get to that, and then do a big time rest, try to stretch. I may stay there for the night. It may start raining, so that'll incentivize me to stay right there. But it's still early, and if I stretch and feel good and blah, 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 I'll give you the view of this other real pretty brook that I'm at. I may press on to, there's a little, I wouldn't even call it a mountain, but there is like a little hill in front of me, and I could try to camp at the top of that. It won't be hard to carry water up there, because it's just a gentle rise and hill. Finding a campsite might be difficult. I talked to a person that I just passed, and he said there's not a whole lot of stealth sites. It's pretty rocky up there, so he just found a flat rock. I'm not sure I like that. I'd rather stake in and everything. But anyways, thinking through my options, and my decision point will be the shelter. So, and I'm pretty sure I can make it there, no problem. Like I said, my leg is kind of sore. I am taking it easy. So for everybody out there that told me to take it easy, I really appreciate everything that you told me to do. Don, Dave, there's some guys at the hostel, my wife, my sister, and you're totally right. I try to take it slow all day. I went through this super easy section all day long. I was dying to just start going, and I resisted it the whole day, but I couldn't help but get out here. So I know I'm stubborn, and maybe I should have rested even more, but I wanted to get some mileage knocked out today. And Kertank is, this puts me within a day of that. So if I get in there early tomorrow, I could rest up at another hostel before crossing the Kennebec River, and that would work out pretty good. We'll see. Okay, I've hiked 11.64 today with a bum leg. It started raining about a half hour ago, so that was really the only time that I pushed it much. I know everybody told me not to, but kind of couldn't help it. I didn't want to have to break out my rain gear. I was so close, but I didn't get wet hardly at all. The canopy, the trees really protects you for a while until it really starts coming down, and then it gets pretty wet. So anyways, I made it into the Moxie Bald lean-to, and I'm definitely going to rest up here. I may be sleeping here for the night, especially I think it's supposed to rain for like the next 7-8 hours, maybe into tomorrow. So you can see my gear in there, and I'll give you a little tour of this place. I'm going to chop it off here. Okay, again, here's the lean-to. It's a really nice one. I'll show you over here. There, the trail goes back there. The privy's up on a hill back there. It's always kind of back up on a hill to protect the water and stuff, but the trail is only about 50 feet away, which is awesome. I can't stand the lean-tos that are way off the trail. It's a lot of extra work. This is another sweet thing about this lean-to is it's got a picnic table, which is money. Most of them don't. They just have this little area in between the sleeping area. For some reason, that's the way Maine does it. I don't think they do that down in the southern states. At least the shelters that I saw down there aren't designed that way. But the ones down south usually have a picnic table, and a picnic table is money. Anyways, I'll take you down here to the pond. This is another really nice aspect of this. I haven't even seen this yet. So I'm both getting it for the first time, but really pretty here. Eventually I'll come down and get some water from here. I'm okay right now. Haven't had to drink too much water today, but oh yeah, it was a great watering spot. And really scenic. You can see it started raining, but that's okay. It's a whole, different aspect of the scenery. And let's go out here a little bit, get a whole panorama. No mud flats. Just kidding. If I stay, I bet I'll get a whole different other view and perspective of this pond. But it's gorgeous with the sun out. Anyways, that'll be a good place to get water. And obviously you could tent down here. Really sweet spot. But if it's going to keep raining, I'm going to stay in the lean-to. And I don't know if I'll have guests later on. I would imagine I will. Usually when there's rain, people pile into the lean-tos or the shelters. All right, out here, go eat a Snickers bar, delicious Snickers bar, and figure out the plan for the rest of the day. Might just be to take a nap and make my bed. Okay, there's where I'm headed. About halfway up to Moxie Bald Mountain. I had to blow that joint down there at the pond. But it's raining a little bit off and on. People were telling me how slick everything was up here, but they have no idea what slickness is if they think this is slick. Back there in Chairback Mountain, I mean, all the roots are slick. They're the same everywhere, but this type of rock that I'm dealing with right now, very porous and pitted. There's stuff up in Chairback Mountain that there's nothing. It's a piece of slate that's like a sheet of ice when it gets wet. My shoes are terrible on it, but it cracks me up that people were telling me that it's slick up here. It's actually really nice compared to the Chairbacks. Anyways, I'll give you a little bit more of the trail here. I was going to try to show you. Oh, here's a good muddy patch. So this is the lovely stuff that I get to walk through when it's raining. It just turns into a massive mud pit, and you can try to pick and choose your steps, but it doesn't do too much good. And then you got the roots forever. Okay, I'm gonna try to get to the other side of this mountain. There's another lean-to down there, and I'm feeling pretty good. I know I shouldn't be pushing it with my leg and everything, but I just couldn't sit around for another whole afternoon. I took a power nap in that lean-to down there. This guy showed up, and it wasn't crowded or anything, but I don't know. I just wasn't excited about hanging out with him for the rest of the night, and I just figured I could make good use of the time. I think I can get into this lean-to. It was 4 miles away from the one that I was at, but it's straight over a mountain. So there's a lean-to on each side of this mountain, and I could have just stayed there at the other one, but I'm gonna go to the other side, gain 4 miles, and make it a little bit easier for you tomorrow. I'm trying to sync up with the ferry, and it only runs from 9 to 2. So I figure if I get up pretty early, I'll be 14 miles from the ferry. I can get there. I might even be able to stock up. There's a place called the Sterling Inn that is resupply and a hostel. I wanted to stay there, but I might just resupply and truck on. This is just a cool area here. This is top of Moxie Bald Mountain, and it's really neat up here. It almost gets hard to tell if you're going the right direction. I'll follow the temples, I guess. I don't see any blazes. I've seen this. Oh, this little sign will tell me something. Yep, there we go. But I don't know why they don't like you to go up there. I'm going to the very top. Take some pictures for you guys. The sun came out, so that's wonderful. It's really wild up here. There's a bypass trail for weather. I'm so glad I didn't take that. The clouds and the view up here is amazing. It was such a good call to get out of that lean-to down there. This is just awesome. The temples are easier to follow than the blazes up here. There's a blaze on that temple down there, so that's helpful. But it's easy to get mixed up here. If the temples weren't here, I don't know if the blazes just wash off, but thank God for the people that build the temples.